A man is not defeated by the world outside him, but by his own neglect of himself. Marcus Aurelius. Have you ever wondered what women actually notice about a man the moment he walks into a room? It's not wealth. It's not flashy status symbols. It's the way you present your value through the smallest details. From your voice, your posture, to the way you hold a conversation. By the time you hit 30, you are no longer just a young man figuring things out. You are someone defining your presence, your power, and your natural attraction. But here's the harsh truth. Most men sabotage their own presence simply because they fail to recognize the signals women pick up instantly. Here's a simple fact. You cannot control how the world sees you, but you can control how you present yourself to the world. And when you stand with confidence, speak with certainty, and carry yourself like a man of purpose, you won't have to chase attraction. Your presence alone will command it. In this video, I'll reveal 12 things women instantly notice about a man. The key elements that, when mastered, will not only make a lasting impression but create an effortless and undeniable pull. Stay until the end, because the most important factor is the one most men overlook, and it's also the reason why they fail to create lasting attraction. Remember, a man is not attractive because he tries to please others. He is attractive because he knows his worth and never compromises it. Now, let's dive into the first thing women notice. Number 1. Your face, the reflection of self-respect. A man's face is a mirror of his habits, his discipline, and his level of self-care. A well-groomed face doesn't mean you need to look like a movie star, but it does mean you respect yourself enough to maintain your appearance. Women instinctively recognize when a man takes care of himself versus when he has let himself go. A clean-shaven face or a well-maintained beard signals deliberate effort. Strong, rested eyes show focus and energy. A lifeless, neglected appearance screams a lack of discipline. A man over 30 should never look like he has given up. The lines on your face should tell the story of a life well lived, not one of carelessness and stagnation. If you can't take care of your own face, how can you be trusted to take care of anything else? Number 2. Your voice, the authority in your words. Your voice is more than just sound, it is a signal of dominance or insecurity. Women immediately notice if your voice carries certainty, steadiness, and composure or if it wavers with hesitation. A man who speaks too fast, too softly, or without conviction sends a clear message: he does not believe in his own words. On the other hand, a man who speaks deliberately, without rushing, without unnecessary fillers, and who allows silence to be his ally, commands attention effortlessly. Women are drawn to voices that signal calm strength, the kind that does not need to shout to be heard. Speak like a man who expects to be listened to, not like a boy seeking permission to exist. Number 3. Your smile, confidence or insecurity in disguise. A man's smile is not just about attractiveness, it is a direct reflection of his self-assurance. A relaxed, effortless smile says, "I am comfortable with who I am." A forced grin or nervous laughter screams, "I need approval." Women can tell when a man smiles with authenticity versus when he fakes it to fit in. A confident man does not need to prove he is friendly, his presence already puts people at ease. Your smile should say, "I know who I am," not, "Please accept me." Number 4. Your posture, the silent signal of strength. Before you speak a single word, your posture has already spoken for you. A man who slouches, folds into himself, and avoids eye contact radiates weakness and submission. A man who stands tall, walks with purpose, and moves with controlled energy exudes power and presence. A lion does not announce his presence, he simply exists with undeniable authority. A man's posture should do the same. A man's presence is felt before his words are heard. Make yours count. Number 5. Your attire, the uniform of a man who holds himself to a standard. Your clothing is not just fabric, it is a declaration of your personal standards. A man who dresses well doesn't do so to impress others. He does it because he values himself. He understands that a clean, well-fitted outfit signals self-respect, attention to detail, and awareness. Conversely, a man who dresses carelessly, wears ill-fitting clothes, or looks sloppy reveals a lack of structure and self-discipline. Dress like a man who expects opportunity to find him. Number 6. Your hands, the details that reveal everything. Women notice hands. Not just their size or strength, but what they reveal about your lifestyle and habits. Are they clean, well-maintained, showing discipline? Or are they neglected, unkempt, speaking of carelessness? Rough, calloused hands tell a story of hard work and resilience. Smooth, well-kept nails indicate precision and attention to detail. But dirty, bitten nails? They expose a man who lacks control over himself. A man's hands should tell a story of control, not carelessness. Number 7. Your scent, the unspoken signature of a man. A man's scent stays in a woman's memory long after he leaves. A refined fragrance, a hint of musk, a trace of cedar or leather, it all speaks of sophistication and purpose. But neglecting your scent? Smelling like cigarettes, sweat, or indifference? That is noticed instantly and never forgotten. A man's presence should be felt, even after he has left the room. Number 8. Your energy, the aura that defines you. Some men walk into a room, and the atmosphere shifts. Others enter, and nothing changes. The difference? Energy. Women sense it instantly. A man who is grounded, comfortable in his own skin, draws people in. A man who fidgets, avoids eye contact, and hesitates, repels without realizing it. You are either an anchor or a burden. Choose wisely. Number 9. Your ability to listen, the mark of a man in control. Most men listen only to respond, not to understand. Women recognize this within seconds. A man who is fully present, who listens without interrupting, who absorbs and responds with thoughtfulness, commands deep respect. Silence is not weakness. It is the sign of a man who does not fear the void. Number 10. Your physical health, the discipline that cannot be bought. A man does not need to be a bodybuilder, but he must show signs of self-care and discipline. Excess weight, sluggish movement, or a lack of energy. These are signals of neglect. And neglect is never attractive. A man's body is his first and greatest responsibility. Number 11. Your focus, the intensity that separates you from the weak. When you speak to a woman, do you make her feel like she is the only person in the room? Or do you fidget, check your phone, and lose attention? True focus is rare in an age of distraction. And because it is rare, it is powerful. When you give your attention, give it completely, or do not give it at all. Number 12. Your ability to lead, the trait women crave most. Attraction is not about money, looks, or status. It is about certainty. Women are drawn to men who know what they want and take decisive action. Weak men hesitate. Strong men decide. You are either the captain of your ship, or a passenger on someone else's. A man is not measured by his desires, but by his discipline. Not by what he wishes to be, but by what he forges himself into through daily action. The 12 things women notice are not trivial details, they are reflections of your self-mastery or self-neglect. They are signals you emit whether you intend to or not, revealing whether you are a man of control, or a man who drifts, unseen and unimpressive. You now stand at a crossroads. One path leads to stagnation, to the comfort of excuses, to the slow erosion of your presence until you become invisible. The other demands effort, precision, and a ruthless standard for yourself, yet in return, it offers something few men will ever possess: command over your own existence. The weak man dismisses this, clinging to the lie that he will be valued simply for who he is, without ever refining what that truly means. But the strong man, he does not concern himself with opinions or external validation. He sharpens his habits, his presence, his discipline, not for approval, but because he knows a man's first duty is to rule over himself. Women do not seek a man who begs for attention. They are drawn, irresistibly, to the man who moves with certainty, speaks with conviction, and carries the weight of a disciplined mind. If you embody these 12 principles, attraction becomes effortless, not because you seek it, but because you have become the kind of man who does not need to seek. So the choice is before you. Will you continue as you are, unnoticed, unsharpened, wasting the potential within you? Or will you begin today, forging a presence so undeniable that the world, women included, has no choice but to take notice? Decide. Act. Become. If you are the kind of man who seeks to sharpen his mind, refine his discipline, and command his own destiny, then this is only the beginning. True mastery is not achieved in a single lesson, it is forged through continuous refinement, through the relentless pursuit of wisdom and action. Subscribe to Ultimate Stoicism now and join a brotherhood of men who refuse to settle for mediocrity, who embrace the challenge of becoming stronger, sharper, and more unshakable with every passing day. Like this video if you refuse to be just another man drifting through life unnoticed. Turn on notifications so you never miss the insights that will set you apart. Weak men delay. Strong men take action. Which one are you?